San Diego, beautiful San Diego. If you're ever visiting San Diego, never miss the opportunity to visit the La Jolla Cove. The La Jolla Cove is one of the most beautiful places in San Diego where you could watch the sea lions and seals at the coast of the Pacific. We spent a few hours in the recent weekend in the shores of La Jolla. This place is just about 20 miles from our house. Once we park, we walk a couple of minutes to get to see the sea lions at the cove. You can call this place as the home of sea lions in San Diego. First, we walked into the children's pool where we saw a few sea lions taking rest and getting back from their heavy lunch. You can walk around and enjoy the beautiful view of the beaches and the sun, and also the resting herons that make it a real surprise. It's fun watching them interact and seeing the waves crashing onto their rocks. They are very lively and lovely. I was in awe of the beauty. The La Jolla shores and the cove, the beaches are surrounded by magnificent sand cliffs. These sand cliffs are about 80 feet tall. Here, you can step on some of the rocks for a scenic picture photographs. Might be a little slippery, but wear appropriate shoes before you venture out there on the wild. The walk through the caves make for a fun outing and just an awesome experience. We loved seeing the caves very, very close. They're very beautiful and it definitely is a fantastic experience. It's not only fun for the kids, but it's a lot of fun for the adults, and it's fun and happiness watching them all play. We tried getting a little closer and taking a little bit more photographs with them. Once you are done with the baby beaches, what you can do is you can climb up the stairways to see the Sea Lion Lounge, where you could see thousands of them taking rest. Some of them are sleeping and some of them are ready to jump back into the ocean. Adjacent to the La Jolla Cove, there's a small park. It's called the Browning Scripps Park, where you could have a small little picnic, a family picnic, right? We had a lot of fun climbing on those trees and playing around. Watching a person who blasted hundreds of bubbles in a unique way. As you walk around the beach and the park, you will see a place for standing and watching the sea lions playing in the swimming spot. This is a beautiful landing spot for all the seagulls too. You can see the seagulls, the seals, the sea lions, and the entire ecosystem living together in the same place. Though sometimes they look lazy, They are pretty entertaining. They hop over small rocks, play with their babies, and they sunbathe on the rocks. Their skin looks like tire or rubber, I could call it. But then, okay, when they dry out, okay, they look completely different. As you are walking around the beaches and the cove, you'll start to see a lot more birds. We saw a lot of big brown pelicans in the cove. They fly as gracefully as flight, and they can dive 6 feet underwater to catch fishes. Watching these sea lions, you tend to fall in love with them over time. We spent at least 30 to 45 minutes sitting and watching these sea lions. They are very, very, very interesting. You never get tired of watching them even for hours. The La Jolla Cove also has a special place for people who love to fish. If you're very interested in fishing, this is one of the most iconic places for fishing in San Diego. Though it is safe to walk closer to the seals and sea lions, be a lot more cautious as they tend to take bigger steps than us. They weigh about 200 to 300 pounds, which is much more than us, and they are at least 6 to 7 feet tall and at their entire growth. So be very careful when you get closer to them. We didn't snorkel, but we were told that the La Jolla Cove is best experienced by snorkeling or swimming in the warm summer Pacific water. The sea caves have plenty of flat top rocks swimmers can sit or stand on. Definitely not a great idea to get closer to them, but it's wonderful to see them fly around in grace. The La Jolla Shores Beach is one of the most beautiful spots out here in San Diego. It's a mile-long, crescent-shaped shoreline, and it's a stunning point in La Jolla. If you're visiting and have a good plan to go there, please go early so that you can see the lovely beach, see the sea lions, and maybe play around with them. And you can walk around to see the local artists. There's a ton of local artists around there. You can relax and enjoy the beauty of the ocean too. The Pacific is beautiful in the early time of the day. The La Jolla Cove has mesmerizing views, a beautiful location on the shores of the Pacific, and an amazing place to visit. The wonderful scenery and long palm trees, greenery everywhere, makes it awesome. It was cool to see the sea lion from inches. Beautiful extended beaches around the area. Small caves extended the beauty. The La Jolla Cove is a very beautifully landscaped area with phenomenal natural cliff formations, and I would call it the jewel of the Pacific. Just amazing, awesome, and breathtaking. The views coupled with the seals, sea lions in nature is a must-see in San Diego. The La Jolla Cove is a visit you should not miss if traveling to San Diego. Please plan ahead so that you can spend at least half a day and you get to breathe the breeze while enjoying the view of San Diego.